other companies in our industry. Now, you may think we're spending enough already, but the sales process is quite involved. I've invited our sales director, John Norris, to give a brief explanation of each step. I hope that will give you some insight into how hard his team is working.
What is the purpose of the meeting? Who most likely is Gene Richmond? What will the listeners most likely do next? Refer to the following telephone message and map.
Hi, Mr. Lowry. This is Kimberly from Valley Landscaping. I wanted to let you know that I've finished assessing the flower beds at your property. The good news is that most of them are healthy. However, the rose bushes planted in the bed closest to the entrance of your building have an issue. There are black spots on the leaves. They will need a special treatment to prevent further damage. There are some products that you can spray on them yourself. I'll email you a list of those after lunch. If you need any further help, just let me know.
Why is the speaker calling? Look at the graphic. Which bed is the speaker concerned about? What will the speaker do this afternoon?
Part 4. Directions.
Hi, Mr. Shriver. This is Crystal Miller from Denby Attorneys. I wanted to give you an update about the proposed purchase of your competitor's website. Our legal team has made some suggested changes to the contract to better protect your interests.
What type of company does the speaker work for?
Attention, all Rubio supermarket shoppers. We have just found a phone near the baked goods section. If it is yours, please come to the customer service area to identify it. Thank you.
Where is the announcement being made? Refers to the following announcement.
For those of you who had planned to pay for your appointment by credit card, please note that we are having some issues with our machine. You can still see the dentist as usual. However, we may have to send you a bill later for the service you received today. If your treatment is covered by insurance, it will be processed as usual. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. If you have any questions, please talk to someone in reception. Thank you.
Where most likely are the listeners? Refers to the following radio broadcast.
Good afternoon. I'm Christopher Bowden, host of the Garden Corner Show here on WTTR Radio. Today I'm going to talk to you about caring for your outdoor plants in the summer. It all starts with good planning. Certain plants simply cannot stand a lot of direct sunlight, so you need to plant your garden accordingly. During the show, I'll tell you the best plants for sunny areas, as well as those that love the shade. I'll also give you tips on keeping the soil moist enough in dry weather. There's plenty to learn, so stay tuned.
Who is the speaker? Refers to the following announcement.
Hello and thank you for attending the North Star Business Conference. Before we begin today's event, I have two announcements. First, the men's room on the first floor is currently under construction, so we ask that you use the one on the second floor. And the second announcement is about Emmanuel Durand. Due to a scheduling conflict, He will be our first presenter of the day, as he must head out immediately after.
Where, most likely, is the speaker? Refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to take this time to introduce our newest employee. Regina Glover is joining the lawyers here at Hart & Collins. While she won't be spending any time in court, she'll be a vital member of our team. She is filling the position of Human Resources Manager. I was thrilled when I heard the news that she accepted our offer last week. We are very lucky to have her. Please take the time to introduce yourself and make her feel at home here.
What kind of business does the speaker most likely work for? What are the listeners advised to do? Refer to the following talk.
It's wonderful to see so many people here for today's lecture. Thanks for coming. A lot has changed in the industry since I first started my architecture firm. One of the popular trends these days is to incorporate recycled goods into the design. I'll tell you all about the advantages and disadvantages of various building materials during this talk. However, first I'd like to discuss the charts that were distributed to you when you arrived. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with them.
Who most likely is the speaker? What will the listeners do next? Refer to the following announcement.
As many of you know, the construction of the Star City Mall right next to our building will be completed next month, and some coffee shops that are larger than us will open on the first floor of the building. You can find a list of them in the handout I've just passed out. I expect the new mall will bring a lot of customers to the area, but, as many of you have already expressed concern about losing our business to the mall, we need to prepare ourselves for the fierce competition. So, I want you to come up with some ideas for unique sales promotions and ways we can get customers to notice our business.
What type of business does the speaker work for? According to the speaker, how can the listeners learn about some coffee shops? What does the speaker ask the listeners to do? Refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
To begin this meeting, I have some exciting news about Charles Kent. This month, he sold 35 vehicles from our lot. That's the most anyone has ever sold. The previous record was 28. Great job, Charles. This month, we're going to hold a contest to keep all of the sales staff motivated. The group that has the highest sales will win a prize. I'll put you in your groups now, and then we can discuss the details.
Where do the listeners most likely work? What has Charles Kent recently done? What will the speaker do next? Refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, this message is for Hank Howard. This is Tanya from the Jacobson Appliance Store. You stopped by yesterday and placed an order for one of our compact ovens. They're currently on sale, but I believe one of our cashiers charged you incorrectly. She wasn't aware that the 6-piece oven accessory set is included with all oven purchases during the promotion. If you have time, Could you please stop by our store so we can correct your receipt? If not, we can do this over the phone. Thank you for your understanding, and we apologize for the inconvenience.
Where does the speaker most likely work? What is the purpose of the message? What does the speaker ask the listener to do? Refer to the following talk.
Welcome to Yorkshire National Park. I'm Michael, and I'll be leading you on today's hike. We'll stop at some of the most popular parts of the park. However, we won't visit Eagle Peak as the trail is closed due to heavy rains making it too wet. We try to let people know about these kinds of cancellations in advance, but the storm was last night. We'll be heading out soon, but first I'd like to pass out the packed lunches that are included in the tour's fee.
Where is the talk most likely taking place? What does the speaker imply when he says,
"The storm was last night"?
What will the speaker give to the listeners? Refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to let you know about a change at our restaurant that will affect your deliveries. Starting from next week, customers will be able to place food orders using our new smartphone application. When you leave the restaurant with the food to be delivered, they'll be able to track your progress along the route. I think this will cut down on the transaction time because, customers will know exactly when to expect you, and they can be ready to answer the door quickly. I'll be showing you how to use all of the app's features later in this meeting. Thanks.
Who most likely are the listeners? According to the speaker, what can customers do from next week? What benefit does the speaker mention? Refer to the following talk and task list.
Before we start today's shift, I'd like to thank everyone for your hard work during yesterday's clearance sale. We sold a record number of power tools, and we also exceeded our goal for selling floor tiles. Because we got rid of so many items, we have plenty of room now to set up the display area to demonstrate the features of our new table saw. That will be done at 10, noon, 2, and 4 today. One more thing. Ricardo called in sick, so Jessica has agreed to cover his duties today.
Where most likely is the talk taking place? What does the speaker say will happen today? Look at the graphic. What task will Jessica do today?
Part 4. Directions.
Hi, Ms. Everson. This is Ronald. I'd like to talk to you about the job candidates we interviewed earlier this week, so let's set up a time to meet. But, I'm having some problems with my computer, so I can't access my email. I'd appreciate a call instead.
Why does the speaker request to be contacted by phone?
I'd like to speak to all of the orchestra members before this rehearsal begins. This concert series is usually a popular event with locals and tourists alike. However, so far we've sold fewer tickets than usual, so I'm looking for strategies to improve our attendance for the remaining shows.
What problem does the speaker mention? Refers to the following telephone message.
Hi, this is Robert Sinclair. I bought 4 tickets to the basketball tournament at the Ashburn Arena. I paid extra to have them mailed to me. However, it's been over a week, and I still don't have them yet. The event is coming up soon, so I want to make sure there isn't a problem. Could you please check on this and call me back? My number is 555-8453, and I'll be available for the rest of the day. Thank you.
What problem does the speaker mention? Refers to the following radio broadcast.
Welcome back, Radio ARJ listeners. For those who missed our announcement earlier, we will be having a sweepstakes to celebrate our Schoolhouse Quiz Series 10th anniversary. We have prepared gift packs filled with over $100 worth of merchandise from our online store. They will be given away at random to 50 lucky listeners. Winners will be announced on July 31st, and prizes will be sent out on August 15th. For your chance to win, visit our website at www.radioarj.com and click the banner for the event. Don't let this opportunity pass you by.
Why are the listeners asked to visit a website? Refers to the following announcement.
Thanks everyone for volunteering to work for the company picnic. As you know, this is the largest event organized by our company, so your help means a lot. Unfortunately, we have to make a slight change to our schedule. The food has already arrived, but we can't start setting up yet since the truck of plates and glasses broke down. So, while waiting for the truck, I'd like some of you to help me with decorating the tables.
According to the speaker, what is the problem? Refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, this message is for Mr. Donald Jeffrey. This is Andrew Harris. I received your email regarding the catering of your parents' 50th wedding anniversary on June 10th. Unfortunately, some of the food options aren't available at the prices you mentioned. I think you must have been looking at an older version of our brochure. Prices have risen drastically since that was printed, so the new total is higher than the budget you proposed. But we have several other options I'd love to discuss with you. Please call me back.
What kind of business does the speaker most likely work for? What problem does the speaker mention? Refer to the following advertisement.
When it comes to traveling abroad, Fly4You takes you to more cities around the world than any other airline. And, starting in January, we'll be adding more frequent service to 10 destinations in Europe to make your travel even easier and faster. Our fares are usually 2/3 of the price of other airlines. In addition, all of our flights are equipped with spacious and comfortable seating. To see the timetables of our new flights, visit our website at www.fly4youair.com. We hope you travel with us soon.
What does Fly4You plan to do in January? Why are the listeners encouraged to visit a website? Refer to the following announcement.
I'd like to make a quick announcement before we open the gym. Unfortunately, Classroom 2 will be unavailable today. As you know, there is construction going on at the building next door. One of their workers accidentally hit the window with a crane, breaking the glass. So that room will be too cold to use until a repair is made. I'll print a notice and hang it on the door to let people know that classes in that room are canceled today.
Who are the listeners? According to the speaker, what has caused a problem? What does the speaker say she will do? Refer to the following announcement.
This is an announcement for Foxtrot passengers to Manhattan, scheduled for 4:30. Due to the local festival on Main Street, there is heavy traffic, so we are still waiting for the bus. It will be arriving in about 20 minutes. We apologize for this delay. Once the bus has arrived, we're going to clean and refuel it, so we expect to depart in about half an hour. In the meantime, we're offering a complimentary voucher for a free coffee or soft drink at the cafeteria next to Gate 10. Please go there and show your bus ticket or confirmation number on your mobile phone at the counter. Thank you for your patience.
Why does the speaker apologize? According to the speaker, when will the bus most likely depart for Manhattan? What kind of facility is next to Gate 10? Refer to the following talk.
I'm glad everyone got the message that I had changed our classroom to this one. It's larger and can fit everyone, including the extra students who joined the class late. Anyway, today in our web design workshop, I'll be teaching you how to resize photos and other graphics on a website. Before we begin, up on the screen there's a code that I'd like you all to write down. You can use it to sign into the software we're using today. This can be done from anywhere, so you can keep working on your project after you leave the workshop.
Why did the speaker change